Hello PIM people and welcome. I'm Rasmus. In this video I want to show you how to import information via Excel files into Struct PIM. If you haven't watched how to export the information, go and watch that video right away. And if you're all familiar with that, stick to this video and see how to import it in an easy way. So I'll just go directly in and search out some products and I want to export them. So I don't want the ones with empty names. I only want the non-food products, and I want the one that is missing a Danish name here. So let's have only the ones missing a Danish name. Now we have different options to export, which will be highlighted in the basic export video. But I'll just use the quick export here. That will export everything that is in my view right now and all the fields. I'll get that one out and I'll open it so you can see it. You'll have it here. Okay, so let's imagine that I'll send this one out to an external or someone internal in my company that I want to help translate these names into Danish. So that person will get this file, type in a lot of crappy things here, as you can see. There you are. Really nice translation. I think I should get a job in the translation industry. So you will have it here. That'll be saved, and then that person will send that file back to you. So what you will do is you will go into import. You will select that file, and I have it in my download folder here. Select that file. I will highlight that this is a generic Excel import. I'll not go into details about this one in this video, but you will typically use this one. If you have gotten this information, let's say from one of your suppliers or whatever, and they might have references to images or documents or whatever in that Excel file, if they are stored in a zip file next to it or something like that, then you can say this file actually includes some media as well, and you can highlight that zip file and which folder you want to upload these specific files into your media bank, which is up here. So I'll not cover this in this section. It's only what you'll typically do is pure text you want to import somehow. So I'll just click upload. And then it wants to know which type it is that I'm uploading. And this is a list of products which I was just exported. It could also be variants, variant groups, global lists, and categories. So you can see here that this idea of exporting and importing in and out from Struct PIM via an Excel file, they have just copied that to all the different structures you can have in Struct PIM. And this is really neat. So when you get your head around how to import and export, it's just a daily task you can use for all these different things. But due to the demo right now, I'll just use products. So it can already see that I have some columns in my Excel file that kind of match what it already knows in the system. So it automatically recommends me, do you want to map this name field to this name field in the product? And back and forth here. So I don't want to update the brand name. I don't want to update the English name. I only want to update what I added in that file, the Danish name. And then I wanted to map it to the internal ID here, this one. I'll use that as a key. So if you mark this as a key, this will be the unique identifier it will use to map it all together so it finds the correct record to update. And if you have the internal ID, that'll be the easiest way to do it, because this will be unique for each row. But if you're missing that one, and you can use a combination of keys that will make each line unique, then you can do it that way. Okay, let's say you are getting a really, really long file from a vendor, supplier, or whatever, with a tons of files that, tons of columns that you want to map to specific attributes in your system. It might take some time to do all of this if you have 100 different columns down there. So while you have done this mapping once, you could actually save this mapping, just call it demo. mapping now. And whenever you get a new file from that supplier, customer, whatever, you can just load that demo mapping, and then it will automatically click load, and then it will automatically do all what we just have set up once. So if you think you will need to do this kind of import more than once, save that mapping with a good name so you can recognize it later on. That helps a lot. Okay, but I will go to the next step here. So what it will go through now is it will look through that Excel file and it will find where there are changes. It will light up in green here saying this was empty before. Now after the update it will look like this. It will do that for all the lines. It finds a total of 26 lines, as you can see here in the file. Only 11 of them have been updated. None with errors. Oh, sorry, like this. None of them with errors. And no new items. So you will also reckon here that you could actually add in completely new lines with information, and then it will create a product based on that one and give them a new ID, everything. So you can use this import for a lot of things. Errors, of course, if it is was a wrong data type, or if it was too long to what you have specified for that specific field, or whatever reason. Okay, you can select the ones you want to update. Want to update these. This one not makes sense because there's no new. Or you can approve all of them. Or what I tend to do, because I typically don't want these files to create new objects, but I want to update what I have in there. I just click this one. This only shows me the one that have updated information. I approve all of them and commit import. That will create a background task. This will be a quick one since there was only a few one. And that's it. Now you have imported whatever that person have sent you back or what you have manipulated yourself in that file. So if I go back to the search now, you will see I have all of these crazy, stupid translation I created there imported. That's it. It's goddamn easy to get information in and out and manipulate it. And if you end up in a situation where you can't figure out how to do manipulation with data and stuff like that in an easy way in Struct PIM, don't doing sequential update or bulk update or whatever, and you can't figure out how to do it, you can always export it to an Excel file, and I bet you will be able to do your magic in Excel, because this is what people love to use. You can do whatever manipulation to your data, and then you can import it again. So it's a really easy way to change whatever you have in your system, doing translation. Yeah, you do your magic in your head. You can do it. You can use it for everything. So that was a basic video about how to do quick export and import information into the system again. Before leaving you guys, you can do the same with your global list, as I also meant you saw it in the list in there, but this is where I often see it used as well. So we have this demo color list here, for example. I can select all of them, export, use the same, which field do I want to go out, download that field, quickly change it or add new lines to it, and then I can go to the import part and do the same thing all over again, and then I get information into my global list. So this is a nice and easy way to populate your global lists if you want that. So I hope you find this information useful. If you do, throw a like or subscribe at me. I'll appreciate that. If not, no biggie at all. Reach out for demos. I'd love to show you demos of Struct PIM, and my colleagues in the Struct PIM partner community will love to do that as well. So reach out and we will love to help you. Have a good one, and thank you for watching.